What you guys, got another phone review here. This is the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus at £174.44 at the time of making this video. Now Xiaomi have released quite a few phones of late, and this one is a pretty decent one. It's got the Snapdragon 625 Octa Core 2.0 GHz processor. We have 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage, 5.99 inches, 2160 by 1080 FHD screen, which is 403 ppi, and we also have the Android 7.0 operating system. The phone is 8.0mm slim. We have a 5 megapixel front camera and 12 megapixel rear camera. So let's take a look at the box itself. Inside the box you're going to get your user manual, also you're going to get your charging cable and your adapter, SIM tray removal tool, protective covering here, and also the phone itself, and that's what you get inside the box. Now at this price point I think this phone is pretty decent. It looks really nice, it's got a nice feel in the hand, you've got a nice vibrant screen there, and remember this is only £114, so the camera on it is not too bad either, so it's very hard to find a negative for this phone at this sort of price level. Now you can see on the side here we do have a couple of rocker buttons here. This is your power button and your volume button. You can see that ultra slim look there, looks pretty nice, and Xiaomi have done a pretty nice job with this particular type of budget phone, I would say, because at this sort of price it's pretty affordable. Now you can see that camera on the back there, which is pretty nice as well. You've got your flash on there and also your fingerprint sensor, which will allow you to be more secure. At the top there you do see that little line there, that is plastic, that's your Wi-Fi antennas. There's one on the bottom as well, but the back of the phone is made of metal. Now you do have that forward facing camera on there as well, and also you've got your earpiece and your volume on this sound pretty nice. Now the reception on this is pretty good for receiving calls, I had no problem at all. Got your 3.5mm audio jack port on the top there, and also on the bottom you have your speaker and your microphone and your charging port there as well. And the sound on this phone is pretty good at this sort of price point. I think playing back the sound on here was pretty good. You get pretty good sound levels and also a nice clear sound for the music. Now the overall look and feel, it does look a little bit basic when you look at the actual Android 7.1 here, but you can change this up with a few added features in the Google Play Store if you want to, and customize it to your own liking. And the device itself does have some specs here. We'll go through some of these here for you so you can see, but you can see we do have the operating system, which does have Nougat 7.1.2. So it's not the latest operating system, but it's still pretty good. Now you can see we do have 40 sensors available on this device, which is pretty outstanding really for a phone of this price point. You do have step counter and pedometer and all those other types of sensors here. I'm not going to go through them all, but they're all built into the phone itself. Also you can see here the CPU specs, which we've already mentioned, the Snapdragon 625, and also you can see here we do have the cores on there, which are 8 cores for this particular CPU. Now the battery, as you can see, 4000 milliamp hour battery, and it will last you pretty much all day, or good solid 8 hours of heavy use on here, so you've got plenty of good power from the battery there as well. So it's a pretty hard phone to dislike when you're sort of looking at these specs really. Now the thermals for the phone are pretty good across the board, as you'd expect from Xiaomi, one of the best and biggest phone manufacturers in China. And let's do some benchmarking here. I'll just quickly show you the benchmarks, and you can see here 77,018, which isn't too bad for a phone of this sort of price point. Now the Wi-Fi on here was pretty good too. I've got pretty good signals on the Wi-Fi, so no problems at all, and I was pretty far away from the router there. Also the multi-touch test, I could get 10 fingers on there and they all registered, which was pretty good. And also the stage fright, for those people that think China phones come with embedded malware, you can see there is no threats on this phone whatsoever when I did full scans on here as well, which is another added bonus. So no bloatware, no sort of hidden malware on the phone at all. It also plays all the latest games. If you're into PUBG and stuff like that, it will play these games, and it will play more complex games as well. Now PUBG is quite a hard game for a phone to play, but you can see here it's nice and smooth. no troubles at all playing this sort of game. It also plays your more simpler games as well, so you have no problems with those. So the world's your oyster, you've got all your games that you can play on this phone as well. So we'll just try one more game after this one, just to show you, so you get a full feel of the phone. And I like to do a thorough review with these phones, because obviously when you're spending your money, you want to know what you're getting for your money. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty surprised with how good this phone was at that sort of price, because obviously £114 is not a lot of money for a phone, and you're getting a good all-round phone for that sort of price. Now obviously another thing which was pretty impressive, I think, for this sort of price was the camera. You get a bunch of features on here like filters and other features on here which you wouldn't normally get on a phone of this price. You can see here panorama, beauty, all that sort of stuff. You get a bunch of different filters on here as well which you can use, and a load of other settings which you can change. You can see here there's loads of settings in here you can mess around with, face detection on there, contrast, saturation and sharpness. You can mess around with that until you get it exactly how you want it. And to be honest, I took some photos with this and some video, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, I see a lot of people normally flame these Chinese phones for having bad cameras, but to be honest with you, at this sort of price point you get a pretty good photo. So in my personal opinion, when you're only spending £174 for a phone, what do you expect? So you're getting a pretty good phone from Xiaomi for £174. You're getting a nice clear picture. Now obviously this is not an extensive camera test, but as you can see in the video footage here, it looks pretty good. And I think what you've got to remind yourself is that you're only paying a small amount of money for a phone, and you're still getting a pretty good all-round package. You're getting a very nice phone, good camera for that sort of money, and also you can play games and you can stream movies down. The movies look absolutely awesome, as you can see in this video here. Stream this straight off of YouTube, no problem at all. So all in all, you're getting pretty good phone. Let's listen to some music. So as you can see, the sound quality from the speakers was pretty good, nice good clear sound, and the scrolling is pretty good as well. Surfing the web on the phone is pretty nice. You can see there's no jerkiness or stuttering there. Also the font looks pretty clear, you can easily read the font. I'll just zoom in here, the pinch and zoom works really well on this phone. So all in all, it's very hard to find any sort of negatives really at this sort of price. So I'm not just saying that, it's very difficult to find a negative when you've got a phone as good as the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus. I'm pretty impressed with it, and it's only £174, which is pretty affordable if you ask me. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this one up, so if you want to grab yourself a bargain, I'll leave the link in the video description. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great weekend. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye for now. Now if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the big red subscribe button on my YouTube channel and hit the bell notification button next to that to be notified when we upload new videos.